Drama doesn't stop. Competition in Nigeria's sugar space escalated in a series of letters dated back in February. First of all, Boa Group has been accused by competitors Dangote Sugar and Flour Mills of Nigeria of undermining the backward integration initiatives of Nigeria's Sugar Master Plan. This prompted a letter, February 10th, from Nigeria's Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment to Boa Group requesting details of its refinery in southern Nigeria, Rivers State. Well, Boa Group responded in 24 hours to the ministers. That's the letter right there. 13-page response, which included all approvals received for the operation of the sugar refinery in Rivers State. The Boa Group vehemently denied the accusations of circumventing the Nigeria Sugar Master Plan and stated that the company's vision of increasing Nigeria's domestic sugar production is aligned with the country. It also accused Dangote Sugar and Flour Mills of Nigeria of hypocrisy and paying lip service to Nigeria's sugar production goals. What a day. Chika, you're welcome. Take it away. What do you think of the sugar wars? What do you think?
All right. The first thing I want to put out there is, Nigerians, stay your corner.
Okay.
Stay your corner. Don't take sides. Stay your corner.
Okay. Be neutral.
Because this is capitalism at war. It's capitalism at war. Look at the three main guys involved. Dangote 12.something billion network. Someone love you. 5.something billion.
Yes.
Commanderos of Flour Mills, billionaire also. They are all looking for extra money in your purse.
Yes.
That's what this is battle is all about.
Sugar.
They buy the sugar. So don't get into the who's right and who's wrong.
Right.
But be that as he may, let me just what we do in this program is just try to bring out the issues.
Okay.
And look at the big picture and what is for our country as a whole.
Yes.
And then ignore the platitudes of each player.
Yes.
Sugar industry in Nigeria is almost as old as Nigeria.
Yes.
From 1960s. But to all intents and purposes, based on all metrics, the sugar industry is still in infancy.
Yeah. Because
we don't produce more than about 3, 4, 5% of what we consume.
Yeah.
For a little education, therefore, because of that, the fact that we don't produce as much as we consume, the government has allowed, people to import, raw sugar into the country.
Yes.
Before, it was up to 2004 that it was refined sugar. But subsequent to that, there were mills that came up, sugar refining mills, to refine imported sugar.
Right.
And the thing about this imported sugar is the fact that it costs the country so much foreign exchange to bring them into the country. Indeed, bankers, scramble for the Dangotes of this world and the Flour Mills of this world for the foreign exchange businesses because of the amount of effort it consumes. So they consume a lot of effort for our country.
Yeah.
Now, so the country in its wisdom, 2008, decided to do what they call, created the National Sugar Master Plan. Basically, the objective is what? Just like a lot of almost everything that we have in this Nigeria, we can produce.
Yes.
We can plant sugar cane and produce raw sugar, which can go to the sugar mills and produce brown sugar, which can then be refined in sugar mills.
Yes.
So that we'll stop importing this raw sugar from all these countries and wasting valuable foreign exchange, transferring employment to countries abroad.
Yes.
But it will take time to develop, do this backward integration.
Yes.
So what happens is the government says, in the meantime, therefore, you can be importing the raw sugar under some quota system.
Yes.
While you are working on the backward integration. So we'll give you the quota to bring raw sugar into the country to refine in your mills in proportionately to the effort in backward integration. And this program started in 2010 with benchmark in 2020, sadly. Now, sadly, the needle has not moved an inch.
Right.
If you see this thing, estimated sugar demand in 2010 was 1.41. The expectation in 2020 was 1.75 millimetric tons. Now, but the most important thing is that the number of sugar factories in that time, 2010, was 2. Expected was about 28.
Yeah.
But the most important parameter there is total cane area, which is the sugar cane plantation is supposed to be was then about 6,000 hectares. Now it's supposed to be about 224,000 metric hectares.
Wow.
That's where the problem is.
Right.
Now, so the people who have these approvals to be importing raw sugar to process.
Yes.
Well, meanwhile, that should be doing backward integration. Have not been doing that. And so,
this is why
Boa comes in. And Boa comes in again, the same quota to import raw sugar, to process, to sell locally. Now, that will expand the market, the production, the value of products in the market very large, which ultimately will what? Drop down what? Prices.
Yeah.
And which will hurt who? Flour mills and
Dangote.
That's this fight.
And that's what it is.
That's this fight.
That's what we have.
Now, but that's this fight. So for them, this is the fight. That the fact that BOA got approval in export-free zone to produce sugar for export. However, the sugar they're producing is seeping into the local market. And when it seeps into the local market, it will affect the quantity of sugar in the local market, increase the supply, and drive down what? Prices, affecting the demand for sugar for Dangote and flour mills. This is the accusation issue.
Yeah.
But see, whereas that's the issue with them, I'm concerned here about Nigeria. And the issues for Nigeria are the following. One, the diligence. There are issues. If you look at this National Sugar Master Plan, it's a glossy document, beautiful.
Yes.
You hear me say in this program that we are the best planners in the country.
But when it comes to execution,
implementation, and monitoring, we're just down there. So, beautiful document. So, these guys have gotten approvals to be importing raw sugar to process in Nigeria on the basis of backward integration plans. And they have not done anything about this since then. Because still, the needle has not moved on local production of sugar.
Right.
Two is the fact that, as I keep saying in this program, all privatization, look at privatization programs, companies privatized in Nigeria. When they've been privatized, they submit documents for post-privatization plan.
Correct.
Look at the power companies also. Only about 40% of the companies that are privatized in Nigeria are working. So the issue again is, what approvals did the Aliko Dangote group, flour mills, allow them to be importing sugar? Have they implemented them? And that's the problem we have in our country. So people will plan, get approval, acquire companies, submit nice proposals, but after that, the civil servants or whoever is going to be monitoring will not monitor for performance. And that's what happens to the power programs. That's what happened to the privatized companies. And that's what happened in the export-free zones. Now, I'm aware. Because export-free zones are supposed to produce for export. But a lot of them are producing and it's seeping into the Nigerian market without paying the duties they're supposed to pay to allow them to sell into Nigeria. So the government is losing so much revenue in this and nobody is monitoring. So for me, those are the bigger issues in this respect.
Right.
Capitalism is at war. Don't join the fight. But the issue for Nigeria is that Nigeria is losing. The sugar plan that was supposed to be 2020 benched is nowhere achieved. We are still massively wasting foreign exchange regularly to import raw sugar into the country. And those are the issues.
Chika, as always, well illustrated, well explained.